While we're waiting, we might do star signs, I suppose. Are we live or what? I don't even know if this is working. Very bad signal. Okay, we've got someone watching. Is that you, Nina? Okay, it's not Nina. Oh, I forgot to tell. Maurice, you have paid for detailed reading. Nina, Maurice has paid straight away. I'm just going to let James know I'm online. Okay, shut that, open that. Okay, Maurice, what's your question? I just got to find my other glasses, hang on a sec. My apologies about the sound. I haven't spotted anyone to turn the sound on the TV down in here. I was set up over there, I had a really good signal over there, and it keeps spitting rain through the roof, and the roof's supposed to be automatic, but it's got to get a certain amount of rain to shut the roof. In the meantime, everything gets wet. So I'm undercover over here, but I can see a massive storm out there, so I think it's going to pelt it down very shortly and I might not be able to be online. So let's get started. Hey there, Ryan, welcome to the room. All right, so Maurice, have we got a question for you? I can't see anything on PayPal. I can just see that you made a payment for is this for 2 minis or a detailed reading that you want? Because you're going to have 2 mini questions or you can have the full detailed reading for what you paid here. Hey there, Paul in Missouri, welcome. I'm Betty from New South Wales, Australia. A lot of people think I'm from England or something like that. I'm actually not from England, but I do pick up on some of the sound of British sometimes. Just a detailed, in-depth reading. You are going to take a test on April the 11th for a promotion. The last time I failed the interview, and now I have a chance to take it again and try for another position as well. Will I be offered both positions? Do I have any opals? I don't actually have any, and I don't like them. I don't know if it's from the Aboriginal people or anything like that, but I grew up with an understanding that opals were bad luck. It may just be some kind of thing that my mother said or whatever. I remember my mother didn't like the opals. She had one and had a massive car accident when she was wearing it. And I remember my mother-in-law, when she passed, there was some opals and I gave it to a friend of the family that was Chinese that loved opals. But yeah, not really a fan of opals. I always think about my mother wearing this opal. It had a lot of fire in it. Can't remember who gave it to her, but I always remember she wore that and had a massive car accident and nearly died. And I think that that's where it must have been I know it sounds stupid, but yeah, so I've always had this, they're pretty, and yeah, I wouldn't mind like an opal, that a raw thing that sits on the table, but I'd probably rather not have that. I had a friend that had a thing about shells. If they went in competitions or anything, they couldn't stay in a hotel if it had shells on the wall or shell cutlery or whatever. Yeah, so it's just sort of a weird thing. And the other thing I absolutely cannot stand is pearls. I hate pearls. I just can't stand pearls. Anyway, enough about opals and pearls. So a detailed reading for you, Maurice. We're looking at this test that you're going to be doing, and you've got opportunity for 2 different positions. Okay, so let's set the clock for a detailed reading, 10 minutes, and here we go. Okay, hey there Leon, welcome to the room. I'll talk to you about that in a minute, Hugh. I think it's the cage fighting you're talking about there, but let me just do this reading for Maurice and then we'll have a chit chat about that, as long as I haven't got another client waiting. Show me Maurice. He's going to be revisiting this test that he failed last time. How's he going to go this time? And will he get the job offers or offer? Okay, so let's put your name down. See, again, my apologies about the sound on the television. There's some, the Lakers playing Pittsburgh or something like that up there on the screen. I'm not allowed to put the screen on my channel. There's 4 people vying for this position that you're going for, the 2 positions. There's women and men going for this position. And it's showing me 4 people. It's showing me something where you've learnt from before. So you're going the next step forward. Transitional phase of something you're not real keen on coming up. So let's just see in the sequence whether there's success at the outcome cards. We do look like, yes, it does look like you will be getting something and very, very happy about it. But there's still something to do with, they're requesting something of you that you don't have. Okay, so let's say, I can't remember where you work, but let's say that you were working in a medical facility or something that to do with healing or whatever, and everybody must have a certain certificate or certain immunisation or whatever. It's like something's that you require. This is good. Let's just go on the good bit. This is the boss, the contract, success, and you being happy. Returning to something from the past with the 5, so you're returning, revisiting the test, you're looking at something. The black 4 tells me that there's something missing within the requirement. So you may sit the test and there's 50 questions, and one section of those questions is something that you haven't looked at or something that you haven't been part of. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to matter because that's showing me success. Down here, it's showing all of the confidence, the training, the experience that you have all starting to show. You're feeling very quite adjusted, well adjusted, and going with the flow of everything that needs to happen with this new job. I don't think you're getting the offer for both the positions, but one position in particular. And I think the second job requires whatever that is that's missing. So the 2 jobs on offer, one of them, it looks like you're fully qualified, you passed the test and everything, but if you had 1 more year experience or a certain certificate in something, or faster faster skills at typewriting or whatever it is, okay? You miss out by one thing, because I'm seeing black 2, not red 2. If I seen the red 2, it would be the 2 positions. This is all your skills and your training from the past. This is you doing things the way you want to do them. This is you not too sure about a particular thing. It takes me up to your mind where you're going, oh crap, what was that again? This is you quite well adjusted with what you want. This is the 2 positions, but only 1 coming through. When we move forward, they're going to isolate it down to 3 people. And then one by one, they're going to toss them to the side. And it looks like you're going to be chosen because you fit better than somebody else, okay? We do have the 3 aces here. So whatever this is, normally 3 aces is representing that whatever's happening right now, something else is going to take a year from now. So the position offered will be a slow developing transition that's going to take a year's time. I don't know if this is making any sense to you, because it's not really making sense to me. The only way I can see that is for the 2 positions. If you are missing a certain training certificate, a certain level that you need to achieve to have that position, you'll get offered the one position, and then the other one, a year from now, you would fit that position. Now, hopefully the 3 aces is actually a month from now, not a year from now. But normally when I see 3 aces, it's telling you that something that's going to take a year of more training, whatever. Let's have a look at the tarots. It makes sense to you, good. Okay. Thank you, Paris. Thank you. I'm just reading what's on the screen. I haven't been called hot in a very long time, but thank you. Yes, I do have a man. I've been married for 40 years. I've been married for 40 years, but thank you anyway. Okay. I haven't been called hot since I was in my 30s and 40s, but thank you anyway. You're coming for me. I don't think so. Nice to have a bit of fun on my channel. There's a story I could tell, but not today, about a site I was on years ago, and how it got shut down because of overload, when the server got overloaded when I turned the camera on and everything. But anyway, that's a story for another day. All right, Maurice, we do have you dedicated to what you want. This is usually about a marriage, but we're talking about a commitment to a job, a commitment to a journey. You're committed to the hard work that all of this is going to entail. You're cutting out emotional choices here. This is where it's about a job, it's about the work, it's not about who likes who doesn't like who, jealousy, whatever, within a job. You have felt robbed in the past with your choices and what you applied for or whatever. You felt like whoever got the position in the past, that you felt robbed by it all. There will be that same kind of feeling again, because I don't feel that you're going to get both the positions offered. I feel there's only one on offer for you, because there's something not right there. Maybe the feeling of getting ripped off, basically, that you should be the man for both the jobs. Maybe that's why that feeling's there. But this is you with your wishes coming true here, sitting on your throne, getting the job, getting the things done. We have going from strength to strength, feeling like you're escaping something to move forward into something else, and then a time of reflection about what it is you need to do. Bottom of the deck, it's almost like if this doesn't come through the way you want it, you're going to pack it in and go overseas or something. You're going to go somewhere else. Yeah, it's kind of like a, oh well, I'm not happy about this, so I'm just going to go. There is a temptation to do the wrong thing, so be very careful with all of that. Let's just see. We'll just have a look here. Maurice is going for a job. He's doing a test. There's 2 jobs possibly on offer. How will that all go? Let's just see what this deck has to say, because I'm seeing a running pattern here. you will be very desired and wanted for position, okay? This is you staying at home, focused on your journey and what you want to do. It has been a bit of a maze for you. It's been a bit of a run around trying to get everything worked out. You're vying for that top role. You're trying to get to the top of the ladder. You're trying to get all your dreams coming true. There will be a lot of grounding going on. This is usually about money, grounding and success and moving forward. You do have the key to success coming out. This is the card where it can be about, in love and romance, it can be the person that's desired by everyone. But we're looking at a working situation, so there is this where there are other people outside of what you do that would really, really want you on board if things don't work out for you. You need to look more closely. You are being shown in this deck the two opportunities. One where you know exactly what you need to do, one where it's a bit ambiguous for you. You will get on your right journey. Bottom of the deck, we've got somebody else that's desired for the position here, a female. We've got something secret there, but being loyal and true to what it is you want. Anyway, that's what I get. Are you going to get both positions? I didn't see a complete success there. I seen a partial 50-50, and being that there's two positions, I'm thinking one is more likely than the other. And of course, you're not going to take on both. Yeah. All right. So let's do these. Think about two questions. Maybe you want to think about the two separate jobs. We'll do the energy reading on that, on the two things. But we'll also try and get a yes and no. So think about two things right now. Maurice, thank you for your donation today. Now I'm just letting everybody get a heads up. I won't be online from tomorrow right through till next week, my Tuesday. Happy Easter to everybody that celebrates Easter. It is Good Friday, Saturday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday coming up. Yeah, so I should be back online my Tuesday or Wednesday next week, so be on the lookout for that. And as always, if you do need a reading, and you've had readings before, you're on my WhatsApp or you've got my email and everything, just flick through an email. I want to make a payment, this is what I want. I can't promise anything because I am going away, but I will take my cards and stuff with me just in case somebody contacts me and I get some time here and there to do a reading, okay? So I won't be fully off the radar, but I will be offline, off YouTube. All right, so here we go. I'm going to take my cards just in case. The club we're going to, I noticed that there was a room that they don't use during the weekdays that's right near where I'm going to be. There's no music in there, there's no televisions in there, it's completely quiet. So I literally might be going in that room and going live in there. I don't know if I've got a signal though. So I may or may not get online. All right, your first situation, what I'm seeing here, we do have a yes, we do have a maybe, and we do have a no. So I can't answer it with a yes and no, but you're just being told that there is opposition around you at the moment. There is a bit of disappointment coming up here, but then you're using the best judgment and moving forward with things. So that's the energy there. It's kind of a wishy-washy energy, bit of disappointment. Your second situation, we have a no, we have a yes and a yes. So this is more of a yes than a no. You are going through some stress and anxiety about what to do. You will be enjoying some kind of success here, and you need to be using your patience and using your knowledge. Don't get involved emotionally with a conversation, get involved intellectually with a conversation, okay? So that's what I'm seeing there. And you get a yes for the second one. You get a maybe for the first one, and you get a yes for the second one. And I have somebody staring at me through the glass at the moment. I don't know what that's all about. It's a bit weird. I think they're probably wondering what I'm doing in here. Alrighty, so up next, let me have a look at what we've got next on PayPal. Now somebody asked me before, You're welcome, Maurice, and happy Easter if you celebrate. If you don't, happy holidays if you get holidays. Somebody asked me about a discussion on... I think they're gone now. I think it was UFC or something. What's my view? I actually have a relative, a female, who was famous in magazines and things, model, swimsuit, lingerie, and she actually went into that. If you're talking about that cage fighting and that, she actually went into that and started doing muscle fighting and all of that. Yeah. Anyway, I don't really have much to say about it. I don't really like it. Two people going at each other like two rabid dogs in a cage. Not my idea of a sport, but anyway, that's just my opinion. Okay, Crystal, what are we looking at for you? You're up first with a detailed reading. Darius. Potential love reading between you and Darius. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's funny, Crystal, because you like me using the poker deck more than the tarot, and I think it's Erica. I think it's Erica or Alyssa. One of those two prefer me to use more tarot than this. Now, if anybody is watching right now that is paying for a mini or a full detailed reading, or even a yes and no reading today, if you do prefer that I focus more energy and use my tarot deck, let me know. If you're quite happy for me to focus and use the poker deck, which is pretty much my forte, yeah, let me know if you do have a preference, okay, when you're having a paid reading. Me and Lance. Oh, okay, that's your question. I won't read that right now. So, Darius, was it Darius? Oh, and by the way, Crystal, when I get the couple of photographs and a little couple of videos, it was Grandparents' Day yesterday at my grandson's school. It was so adorable, oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, when I get my hands on that, remind me to send you through a little video of my grandson. He really didn't like being up the front singing in front of a lot of people. Yeah. The rest of the kids were all into it, but not him. All right, here we go. Positive energy, Crystal and Darius. Darius. It's a very unusual name. Show me potential love connection between Crystal and Darius. Potential love connection between Crystal and Darius. Has Darius got a dimple? Like when he smiles, has he got on one side of his face like a... I haven't got one. But for some reason I'm seeing a male in my head, Crystal, smiling, and there's a dimple or something to do with the side of the face. Or is he one of these people that when he's thinking about something, he does this thing? I don't know if it's winking or a dimple, there's something with him. It may be someone coming through from spirit for you that's winking about all of this. Feeling good energy about this, Crystal. Potential love connection between love reading messages for Crystal and Darius. Here we go. Rocky start, but nice outcome. This is how the reading starts, okay? You, him, and your past connections, things not going the way you thought. Okay, so this is the challenges between the two of you. The negative energy is coming out where it needs to be in the past, okay? So this is, I don't know if this is representing that there's a distance between you, or thoughts of travel, or something going wrong with his work or your work or whatever. People not being who they said they were in the past to you, to him. People disappointing in the past. But the good news is this is all sitting in the negative area. As we move forward, the love connection, looking really good. A lot of mystery surrounding Darius. A lot of good mystery. There's things not fully revealed yet. There's a plan for get-togethers moving forward, and there is a deep connection of something that both of you connect somewhere else. So let's say that you, I don't know, you collect baseball cards and you've been doing it since you were 5. You'll find out that he does that. Or if you've always wanted to go and see the pyramids in Egypt, he has this strong desire to do that. So I feel there's not only a physical connection, there's some kind of spiritual connection between the two of you. It's like when you're in the same room with this person, you will feel that this is meant to happen. We're meant to do this. We have it further confirmed with the 4 of Hearts here. This energy is beautiful energy between the two of you, Crystal. I don't know where you met him or how this is all going on, but this is the right stuff, okay? This is the right stuff. Now, we do have 2 conflicting energies here. I think this is literally showing me that one of these characters is him. We have the strong, supportive, hardworking, wants to take things one day at a time, wants to be somebody that, let's see how this develops, but even though I feel something strong, there is a sexual desire thing here, but this is something more than that. It could just be representing that this person works with money, financial situations, they may work in real estate, they may work in banking, stock market. The other side of the foot is they may actually work in medical or healing or something to do a connection like that. This other character, now he can be up in his head, he can be thinking about things too much. Work-wise, he could work with the taxation department, he could work with accounts department, he also could be military or things like that. So we have 2 different characters. We have one with a slow, open plan. There's also something to do with father and child. I don't know if this is Darius's desire to have children not too far away, or that he already has a child, because there's something to do with either father and child or siblings where one's old and one's young. Okay, and it's not showing me male or female, it's just showing me a jack, which can be either. The outcome for you 2 in love is socializing. We got the double red 8s. Now, if this was a business connection, double 8s is probably the best connection you can get with a business connection. But in love, this is where you fit. There's a lot of things that are going to feel really good. Now, I don't know why this is sitting between the 2 8s, because usually the black 10, the outcome cards are all really, really good. Now, I'm going to go off on a total different agenda here. This could represent hospital, government building. This could represent fertility, engagement, and family connection and fertility, all of that sort of thing. This literally could mean that this person potentially could be the father of your child. If that's the case, this is very healthy, very great energy, family connection, beautiful. In regards to other things, this would show sexual connection, more than that with the Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Diamonds is usually, let's take this to the next level. And this just simply put is you walk into a room wearing blue, he walks into a room wearing blue. You don't like ice in your drink, he doesn't like ice in your drink. You love a particular song at the local church, he sings that song. You know what I mean? So I feel a lot of connection here, Crystal. I really like it. I'm not seeing negative stuff. I'm seeing that both of you have had a bit of a bad trot in the past with relationships, love, connections, people not being what they said they're going to be, or people disappointing. I see that you're coming from the same kind of area and not doing that with each other, you know? If he says he's going to be there, he's going to be there. if you're sitting there and wondering what he's doing, your phone will ring. You know, I'm feeling a good connection here. I'm really, really feeling a good connection here. The only other thing I can think that this is, because normally this sequence, if it had a 9, it definitely is about pregnancy. The only other thing is this could just literally mean doing things by the book. This can be rules, regulation, you know, yeah. Because this is kind of like insurance building, a school, a university. So I'm not sure. The only other way to look at it, I suppose, is having some kind of commitment ceremony in a government building in the future, or participating in something like that. Anyway, let's see. So far, so good. Let's see what we get here. Welcome there, Harmony. How are you going? All right, I'll check PayPal after this reading. Crystal, let's have a look at you and, was it Darius? Darius, Crystal and Darius, love reading. Let's make sure these are upright. Yep. Crystal and Darius, potential love between the two of them. Love reading. I feel this rush with this reading. I feel this, you know, so I don't know if it's something that makes your heart skip a beat, or look what dropped out. Oh my gosh, Crystal. The Sun, could be Leo energy, but the Sun, the Lovers, and the Ace of Swords. This is two people thinking about each other constantly. This is something growing, something becoming very open. I feel like you and him, I feel like it's an open book. There's no secrets, there's no hiding anything. He's come out as a King of Swords. The 4 cards that drop out is him coming out as a King of Swords. Very thinking about the process, thinking about you all the time, I suppose. I'm laughing because the two of you have come out as the same symbol. For some reason, you are connected. There is a strong connection here, Crystal. We do have the 3 of Swords in reverse here. This is a healing process. You and him healing together. You and him getting over a hurdle from before. Okay. I don't know how long you've known him. I don't believe I've heard that name before. If I have, my apologies. Okay. After some stress and getting through some things, there is a connection, a strong connection here. We have, is it this way or is it that way? We have this sort of circling the mind about this person, that person, what I should do, whatever. We have an emotional disconnection from something going on, leading to secrets being revealed. All will be eventually known here. We have the symbol for Pisces, the symbol for Gemini, air signs are here, and we also have Leo. All right, now let's just we'll do these for you, top and bottom. What else do we need to see? What else do we need to see? Love reading for Crystal and Darius. I hope that you're having a lot of happiness, a lot of fun. Looks like it. Looks like a lot of enjoyment. Looks like a nice match. Crystal and Darius. That was my husband's friend coming up to the glass game. That's why I stuck my tongue out at him. Everybody in this club knows me. And people that don't know me go and ask people, what's that lady doing in there? I had somebody asking me if I was playing, what's those cards? Uno. They thought I was playing Uno online. Crystal, okay, last messages are lucky. This is a lucky thing. There can be growth, stability in the near future. There is some other spiritual connection here. I don't know if somebody that died or like one of your grandparents, great-grandparents, whatever, auntie, there's something to do with the other side and a connection here. It's also about the secrets coming out, things coming out. I don't know, you may be holding information from him till you see how things go. There is a little bit of an anchor here from before, from things. I don't know if it's your side or his. It can be where something's feeling a bit held back. And there's also this two different things going on here, two different feelings going on. Now this is your reading, so I feel that you may feel in two minds because of possibly another person, not Darius. So you may feel in two minds about things. You're being told to take a chance because you had the lucky card there. So I don't know, I've mentioned casino before for you in the past, so I don't know if it's something to do with going to the casino together and winning a bit of money together. Anyway, Crystal, think about two situations or two questions in your mind. Let's see if we get a yes or a no, and just final messages on this reading about Darius. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Okay, so if you want to do yes and no, we've got yes, no, and maybe. We'll put a fourth one down to clarify. We've got a double yes. I say more than a yes than a no. And second question, no, yes, and yes, so more than a yes than a no. Last messages today are letting something go, leaving something behind, and moving forward now. There may be some kind of inheritance or something coming up in the future, financial thing coming up in the future. Also, you have about releasing fears, anxieties, and seeing the truth for what it is. And any kind of secrets that have been sort of whittling around, they're going to be exposed, good or not so good. It's not really showing anything there. All right, the other messages, just to finish off, we've got this at times where you may need to just have your peace, be quiet, and really think about what does Crystal want? How does Crystal feel? And not get influenced by anybody else, and just see how you sit with things. It may also be, because we're looking at you and Darius, it may be that sometimes he needs space where he thinks about things and processes things in a different way. The other thing is getting over the obstacles, moving forward, finishings for new beginnings coming in, and be prepared. We do have somebody jealous about things in the future. So we have a jealous energy here. It's the Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody may be trying to trigger you in the very near future or have a bit of words with you, and it looks to me like it's just about jealousy, possible insecurity on their part maybe. Anyway, Crystal, thank you. I'm liking it. Let me know how it goes. All right, up next, just going to have some water. Maurice, Crystal, 80. I'll probably be taking on maybe one or two more, so we may have to put a pause on the readings. I've got a detailed reading for Erica, and then I have a detail, I don't think that is detailed. I just got to check something. I'm just checking the transaction in US dollars. Okay, that's a $10 US payment. I don't normally do the $10 readings anymore. Alanaud, your payment, it was a bit more than a mini. So what you can have for that is a mini and 2 yes or no questions, which will be 3 yes or no questions, because with a mini you get 1 and with a detailed reading you get 2. So you can have a mini with 2 yes or no, which will end up being 3 yes or no at the end of it, or you can have, well, that's about it. Yeah, so was that for, no, because it's come in as Australian dollars on my end. It's come in as Australian dollars. Let me just click on it. Okay, so if I add that back, okay, that's $17.50 because it's got a fee on it. Let me just type that in. Oh, sorry, my mistake. As soon as I changed it to $17.50, it's come in as $11.42, so it's just 60 cents shy of the 12 US dollars. Okay, no problem, sorry, my apologies. All right, so up next we have, I think you're after Erica. Erica, can I have, we got Erica's question, and then we have Alanaud. Okay, can we have Alanaud's proper name on the screen when we get to her question, please, because I won't remember that name. All right, or how to pronounce it. Okay, Erica, what are we doing for you? No worries, sorry for the confusion. When I typed in what I was seeing, which was $16 Australian 45 or whatever, it showed me that was only $10.50 or something like that in American dollars. But then when I seen the fee that PayPal took from your payment, it came just shy of the $12 mark. Alrighty, Erica, you and Lance are currently looking at the houses. Will me and my husband make a purchase of a brand new home this year? Oh, I'm going to give you congratulations already. So we're looking for a time frame. We're trying to look at what month, or weeks or months or whatever. And will you be actually purchasing the house? So I'm looking for specific cards in the poker deck. So I need to use the poker deck. I'm pretty sure you like the tarot deck with the pictures all on it. We'll do both. But yeah, so this is for Erica and Lance, detailed reading. And then up next we have Alanaud. So we just put readings on pause at the moment when I'm doing Alanaud, because we will go into the lunch break, and people will probably come in here to eat. I was kind of hoping it rained and everything got wet so they can't come in here. Okay, so will Lance and Erica, will they be buying a house this year? If so, when? Okay, that's a bit of stress around buying the house. Like, the card that jumped out at me is where something's not quite right. So you might find the type of house you like, but you don't like the street or the area. Or you might find the area that you like and the price is wrong. Or you might find the price is right, the area is right, but the house is just not the size or the structure or the design that you want. Anyway, let's see why that jumped out. Will Erica and Lance, they're currently looking at houses. Well, that's the house, that's the paperwork, so it looks like you will be. And show me when, if possible. Erica and Lance. C-A-L-A-N-C-E. Okay, well, I'm seeing the journey, I'm seeing the contracts being signed and all of this sort of thing, but I'm seeing a stagnation. So what that means is you two are looking at everything, but I don't know if you two are both on board with what you both want. Okay, so you may want 4 bedrooms, he may want 3. You may want split level up and down, he may want flat. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing a bit of a hiccup around who wants what. Now we're getting double 4 here, so we are going into April very, very soon, next week. So I'm thinking that there's going to be some solid sort of ground covered in April. Not the purchase, but some solid ground covered in April. Lance is talking to people to get the information, and you're talking to somebody different to get the information. So again, I feel that there's two, you're both looking at a house, but there's something different going on upstairs. So let's just see what we get now. Okay, I'll better talk up because there's music playing in the background. I just noticed it. I wasn't noticing it before. It's an advertisement. So hopefully I don't get something wrong where this gets banned. I'm waiting for the music to stop. Okay, it's gone. All right, sorry about that, Erica. Yes, you will be buying a house this year. We got the double aces. That's what I was looking for. That's the contracts being signed. It's going to go the way you want it, not the way Lance wants it. So if you want 5 bedrooms, he wants 3, it's going to be 5 bedrooms. If you want double story, he wants split level or something, it's going to be double story. You know what I mean? Because the cards with the contract with the choice is sitting with you. The two of you are looking at the money. You're looking at the payment plan of how much money is going into it. Are you using savings? Are you using retirement money? Whatever. I don't know if you're allowed to in your country. I know that you can invest in properties at a certain age in Australia using your retirement fund. I don't know how that all works. It's like a self-funded retirement plan. Anyway, there's a lot of delays in actually getting the house because we got a lot of stress, a lot of things not being the way they were planned. But you are sitting alongside the sale is sitting with you. So it's going to be your choice which house you choose. We do have double fours coming out again, so it's going to happen within 4 months, 4 weeks. But definitely it all starts happening all through April. It may be showing me that you're choosing between 4 properties to get the one. The actual movement should be a red 7 and I've got a black 7, which means if you buy the house and the plan is to move within 4 weeks of buying the house, it's more likely that it's going to be 8 or 9 weeks. There's some kind of delay because of the people who own the property that they're selling. Now you did say, were you buying a new house? Is there any chance that you're going to be looking at a house that is only 1 year old and people have lived in it briefly or something like that? Because that's what I'm kind of picking up on here, that the reason for the delay is because the people need to move into their new place and they're not going to give up that place until that. But you said a new place. I feel that the houses you're looking at, there's going to be options where there's a house that's not that old, but it's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect for the way you want things. But you've got double 4s here, double 3s here. So when you first start, which is now, March, it's sort of like not on track. It's not going the way you planned. Then it all starts to fall into place as we move through April. And then there's some solid plan coming down. This is you like with the hammer going down saying, this is what I want. And I just seen the hammer going down, so I don't know if it's going to be some kind of auction that you go to instead of looking at a brand new house and they want X amount of dollars, let's just say 200,000 they want for a particular house. I'm seeing something to do with an auction that you're going to. Anyway, let's see what the tarots have to say about buying the house. So yes, there is a house being bought. There is the hammer going down. There is the sale being done. It is in your favour as to what you've been wanting. I don't know if that's something to do with a postal code. You call it a zip code. But if the number's 44133 or 133414, A combination of 4s, 1s and 3s. I don't know if that's something to do with the zip code, the address, the number of the house, or even the money. Okay, so those 4s, 3s and 1s has something to do with what you're doing. Okay? And I've never told anybody about a zip code or a postal code before, so that might mean something. Area code, postal code, or price. So write those numbers down, 44, 33, 11, or 11. Okay? The only other way to look at it is 4, 8, 3, 6, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8. Those numbers as well. Okay? What are we wowing about? Okay, here we go. Erica and Lance buying a house, please. Wishes coming true, contracts being signed. Hard work and journey. You might be going somewhere a bit further than expected. So let's say, I don't know, I'll just use areas here. Let's say you're looking at Sydney. It might be the outskirts of Sydney, not Sydney itself, or it might be the ocean side of Sydney, not Sydney itself. Okay, so I feel like you might need to venture in a different direction to what you originally planned. There will be a missing out on the first thing. So maybe that's what the delay is. The first property that you decide to put a bid in or go to an auction, you miss that one, but then you get one. Because we got Lance, we got working together, looking at the place, we got used to looking at the contracts, standing there together, looking at your new home. We got the signing of the contract, we got the letter coming in, the document. We got an offer in reverse, so there's something, it suits you but not Lance, something like that. Bottom of the deck, we got you on your throne, we got the two of you happy about it. Oh my gosh. We got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords sitting around the connection together. Got the two of you. Also, the reading's finished, the person that might not be happy might be when Jahan finds out that you have bought a house and where you bought a house and what it looks like or how much it cost or whatever. So it could be not so much Lance a bit out of sorts about it, it could be her not too happy. All right, think about two situations. We'll do two situations, yes and no. Jacksonville, Florida. I actually knew a lady I used to write snail mail to her back 20 years ago. I think she passed away. She was very ill at the time in a wheelchair. And she told me about that in her backyards was alligators. And I was like, oh my God. But at least it wasn't the salty crocodiles that we have up in Northern Territory and northern Queensland of Australia. They always take the fishermen off the bank and stuff. It's not good. Or people's dogs, cats, crocodiles. All right, here we go. Yeah, damn her. Yeah, let's let her not rain on the parade. I'm just thinking the one person that might be out of sorts about it all would be her. She'll go down that path of, that should be my house with him, you know, that kind of crap. Anyway, let's not let her rain on this parade. Think about two questions you might have in your mind. Let's see what we get. Erica's thinking about a question right now. Let's see. I wonder if it's going to look like the house. I'm going to take a look at Jacksonville, Florida accommodation, houses. And if I see something that I see in my mind, I will let you know. I don't know if I've got your email or not, but if I have got your email and I do find something, or I'll ask you for your email, because I've always had this thing in my head about what your house is going to look like. Alrighty, your first situation or your first question, you get yes, no, and maybe. So it's a maybe situation to just clarify. We've got more of a yes than a no, and justice prevailing. We got happiness, friendship, celebration coming up. We got winning your freedom. Winning your freedom. Following something that's been dragging you two down, finally feeling released from it all. And also adapting to a new circumstances coming up for you. Make sure that you're making a correct financial decision regarding your future at the moment. Don't jump to conclusions or jump to quick decisions. Don't get pressured into anything. Take your time with it. Your second question or situation, we've got yes, yes, yes. So it's a nice positive situation here. You're being told to use your patience and use your discretion, and be careful who you trust and what you say. The other thing here we have is celebrating abundance. Don't go overboard with things though. You could make yourself ill if you eat too much or drink too much or whatever. Overindulging. And also you're going to have a little bit of a conflict with somebody who's very greedy and feels like they're losing control. I think I know who that is. Anyway, thank you. Up next we have, I think it's Alanaud. Alanaud. Guys, we might actually make that the last reading today. If somebody does come in and they're thinking of getting a reading, we'll do it. I did send James a message the other day when we had something online happen the other day. He confirmed that it was not who we thought it might be. He wished it was, and he actually said that could I do a reading that day, but I couldn't. Up until today, I couldn't do any readings for anybody over the last couple of days. But anyway, yeah, I know that James normally would come on my channel around 12:30, 1 o'clock, but I haven't been online around those times. But he may have got a reading to satisfy his questions elsewhere. But yeah, I did message him to let him know I was online. But knowing James, he's probably at work or something like that. Alrighty, Harmony, which is Alanaud. Who's my future husband? Will I be getting engaged officially this year? And your name is Alanaud. Okay, so we're looking to see. I don't know how I'm going to give you too much about who he is. I may get letters or something like that, or a description. But anyway, so this is a detailed reading. I've been getting a lot of pain in this knuckle, especially since I've been fishing. I don't know if it's doing all of this and the hook and I don't know. It's probably just age and arthritis. It's annoying anyway. Show me, Alanaud. Is there going to be marriage proposal? With whom and when? Is it going to be this year? We're looking for specific cards to represent this. Hopefully it shows me. Put your name down. So how's it spelled? A-L-A-N-O-U-D. Yes. I was looking for double aces that mean proposal. We have them in your name. I was looking for two. Two of hearts is the best one for marriage proposal. We have two of hearts in your name. I was looking for a character that would be doing the inviting. We have a character. We have a person. We have something to do with 5. So I don't know if it's 5 months away. I don't know if the 5 is sitting around the character, the person. It could mean that you will meet this person. Sometimes the 5 can mean through work or through study. The other way of looking at the 5s, it can represent somebody that's in a different state or a different country. And this would be communicating backwards and forwards. The 5s can represent communication. The other way of looking at the double five sitting around the person could actually mean that this person's birthday is in May, that they're born in May. I don't know if you have a brother, but if you have a brother or a close cousin male person, they may actually know this person, and that's how you get to know this person, okay? So let's just get some more information on this. Yes, it looks like you're going to get a marriage proposal this year, because you got the double aces and you got the two, and they were a couple of the cards that I was looking for. I'm looking for some other specifics, but we'll see what we get. We got another 5 coming out, so 5 is very prominent in this reading. Whoa. Okay. Now, I do not have one red card. So I'm going to cancel what I just said about you getting a marriage proposal this year. The double aces, this is what I wanted to confirm. The double aces, although they mean a marriage proposal, a connection, and the 2 sitting there, I needed red cards to come out. And this is what we got. First row, completely black. Second row, completely black. Third row, completely black. I was looking for the wedding itself or the celebration itself. It hasn't come out yet. I was looking for the parents, either side, making the contract, the commitment there. It didn't come out. I was looking for 2, 4, 6. I got 2, 4, 6. Unfortunately, it was black. So, what's this all mean? This is your name up here. You've asked me, will I be getting a proposal? Will I be getting married this year? So this literally is your name showing me what you want. This is what you want. It is showing me a yes, that there will be a proposal. It should be this year because we've got this. Now the thing that put me off when I first looked at it, normally when I see 2 or 3 aces, it means a year from now. So being that this all come out black, we wanted double 10 in red to represent the wedding, the celebration, the get together. We wanted a red 3 to represent the families. We wanted the black, red 6s to represent the parents, the connection. Let's have a look at what the tarots have to say. I feel that the connection's out there, that the thing you want is out there. I'd like to say that it's coming in May, but I've got a sneaking suspicion that the reason everything come out black down the bottom was there's going to be... The only other way to look at it is you meet someone, yes, it looks like it's going to be engagement, but it's not the person. It's not the right person. Because the soulmate card didn't come out. You yourself did not come out in the reading. No queens came out in the reading. So we need Queen, King, Queen, Jack. We need Queen of Hearts, King of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, King of Diamonds. All of those things didn't come out, okay? So let's have a look here. Alanald would like to know, is there going to be a relationship, a wedding proposal? Is she going to get a marriage proposal? Is it going to be this year? If she is going to get one, but it's not this year, please show me where it's at. So yeah, I should have put your name down and then put all of them out, and it would have made perfect sense to me that this is what you're wanting, that's your name, and this is where it's at. Yeah, so anyway, let's see what we get here. Are you currently healing from a past relationship that didn't work? Because that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing something where the choice, it didn't work. It didn't, the person you chose or the person that chose you or whatever, for whatever reason, is showing me something that didn't quite work, but you will get past that. It may have been where an unfortunate event happened. I remember I had a friend many years ago from a different type of culture, and she was supposed to get married and everything, and then her father passed away, and then because of the mourning process or whatever, everything had to be put on hold and everything changed. Okay, so I'm wondering whether something went down in regards to your family, to the person's family, that put a stall on what was going to happen. You have your mind set. This is what you want. This is where you want to go. You're waiting for it to happen. At the moment, what you're being presented with isn't really the right option just yet. You will find something in the near future. It's like you're going to meet someone that you think might be the one. You think it might happen. But then there's something that makes it not come about just yet. Then down the track, there is something coming in down the track. Possibly through work or a family member, making a firm decision. The devil, I think, is just here to represent the star sign of, is it Sagittarius, everybody? Pretty sure it's Sagittarius. Yeah. Let's see what the other tarot deck has to say about this. Oh, bottom, sorry, of the tarot deck. So this is off in the future. Off in the future, what I was looking for. You, in a long-term commitment with the person that you want, starting. You got the Fool here. Starting on the journey. So it is there. There is a wedding. There is a proposal. I think that you said this year. I don't think it's this year, unfortunately. When I seen the 5s and then you got another 5, I thought it must mean in May or 5 months away. I think you may meet the person 5 months away, but the wedding, the proposal won't be till next year. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Let's just do a couple of these and then we'll go to that. Ella now would like a person to come into her life for a possible marriage proposal. Will she get what she's wanting? Yeah, we're probably going to finish now, girls, because it's 20 past 12 and I don't think I'll be able to take on any more readings, apart from some yes and no's or whatever. You've got a lot of work ahead for you. Be careful of somebody that's not what you need. This is the sly fox. It's not something you need. Don't be in a rush to have something, but eventually your wish will come true. Okay, let's just quickly do yes or no for you. And my apologies about the confusion about the payment earlier. I'll have to remember when it's close to the bone like that. Because what I do is I go to a money converter and it's up to date by the minute. As the dollar changes in Australia or in America, it's like that, you know, every hour if it changes. Okay, I don't know if it changes every hour or if it changes every day, but yeah, I've never been involved in stock market, but yeah. So think of 2 questions you have in your mind. You may have that same question again. Let's see what we get. We've got a no, we've got a yes, we've got a no, so it's more no than yes for your first question. Second question, we've got yes, yes, no, so it's more of a yes than a no. So first question is maybe not at this time, and second question is maybe yes at this time. Your last messages for today is be patient and have faith that it will work out. There may be some kind of project within the family that you has to be looked at. There may be some kind of financial thing going on for you coming up. The new beginnings and freeing yourself from the past is coming. Just need to be patient. The other thing we got here is quarreling within yourself, trying to work out what it is you want. Okay, you're being told that you need to just slow it down and just be patient and let things unfold. The other thing we have here is being desired by people, but not everybody that desires you is going to be good for you. So be careful with who it is you associate with. And lastly, we have this overload coming up where you just need to keep focus on one thing at a time. All right, anyway, thank you, Harmony, and let's move on to, was that it? Are we finished? Okay, that's it, guys. We're going to finish up now. Yeah, I'm not going to do the $2 ones. There's nobody online wanting a $2 one. I thought that James may have, he wanted to ask me something the other day, but I couldn't do it. I was already in the car on my way home, and then we went straight out the door, and then by the time I got home I was just tired. And then yesterday we got up very early and I went up to my grandson's school and didn't get home till later, and then yeah, so I just, readings were off the table as soon as I packed up the other day. So, oh yeah, we'll do your question there. Yeah, we'll have a look at your question over there. I won't pack this up. I'll go straight and do that in WhatsApp. Anyway, Chris, I loved your reading today, Chris. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it looked good. It looked very good. Probably one of the best ones I've seen for a while when we look at the different situation and the feeling and stuff. Alrighty, take care everyone, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.